Internet.
Hello, Internet. We're here because we're answering things while drunk. I mean, if you've watched any of the previous videos, that's very clearly what we're doing. We're here specifically because SJ asked us to talk about Sondheim.
Sondheim.
Sondheim is like one of my favorite musical
Composers?
lyricists.
Yes.
I mean, he's not always a composer. Sometimes,
As I pointed out.
as you pointed
As I pointed out moments ago.
he did not do the music. He did not compose the music for some things. But no, I'm a major fan of Sondheim because Sondheim does stupid, entertaining shit where he is.
I love his patter.
Playing with the patter with the lyrical interplay.
He does great things too with like dissonant chords and stuff in some of his duets and things that like especially like I always think of that with the Sweeney Todd Little Priest combo with Lovett and Sweeney, and like they're purposely mismatched.
There's
like,
a lot of more interesting like interplay and contrast that a lot of composers don't, or a lot of musical lyricists don't get into. Like I feel like I mean there are several of his plays that I'm familiar his play is the right word. Musicals that I'm familiar with. I apologize for that. Several of his musicals I'm familiar with. The first one that I got into that I was like consciously aware of who Sondheim was Sweeney Todd. And then going into Assassins. Like there were ones like Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum that I realized in retrospect was his work.
Yeah. Then there's other ones that are just like, it's got a few that I just don't like personally, and I think it's more like the
West Side Story. Not a fan.
Oh,
I
don't count that one, but like I don't particularly
West Side
like
Story. I don't particularly have something against. I just think it is overdone, and I also have issues with the way that it's written. But what are you gonna say? Sorry.
Like a little Night Music and Company or two that I'm kind of on.
I don't know that I've ever actually heard a Little Night Music.
Like I've only ever heard, and again, those two. Sometimes I need to be part of a production to really like come to appreciate certain pieces, because like I hated Cats until I actually was like part of production of it, and I was like, okay, I can like this. And the same with Joseph, but I mostly hate Andrew Lloyd Webber stuff until I'm part of a production of it, and then I'm like, okay, I kind of like this.
I just have a personal vendetta against Andrew Lloyd Webber. That's just me. Andrew Lloyd Webber
and Bobby
Flay. Just a fight on sight instinct with both of them. Not that I know what Andrew Lloyd Webber looks like, but I have a vision in my head. You know what? I have an image in my head of what Andrew Lloyd Webber looks like. I'm gonna Google image search him and find out if I'm right. You can go on and talk about things.
Anyways, I think my first introduction to Sondheim was definitely Into the Woods, the filmed recording of it. I saw that when I was young on like A&E or Bravo or some channel, maybe PBS.
I was on target with what Andrew Lloyd Webber looks like. I would not have attacked a random person in the street thinking it was Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I also remember watching Sunday in the Park with George too when I was younger on TV, because that was I do love that one, but that one had Brent Spiner, and so I was like, ooh, Data, and I had Bernadette Peters, who I also love.
Like everything with Bernadette Peters is 50% better.
And
that's just science.
I think that version also had I don't remember his name, but it was the actor that played Jim on Murphy Brown, was also one of the one of the people in the painting. So, like, childhood me who really loved Star Trek and Murphy Brown was like, ooh, I totally want to watch this because I recognize these actors. So I, watched a movie about a painting coming to life. Which I do love Sunday in the Park with George. It's and I guess that's the thing. Like, I feel like there's some of his shows that I really like love and want to sing all the times, and then there's other ones that I like can appreciate the music. They're not maybe my favorite. I don't get as like. Well, I think it has Mandy Patinkin in it too, but I what do I want to like I
Yes, they were all in the Broadway premiere.
Yeah. I Yeah.
And Charles Kimbrough, yeah.
Yeah. I was like Jim from Murphy Brown.
I'm Wikipediaing all of this as we go along.
But like I've seen Company in concert.
And I know that we watched like a recorded version of Company with people one time.
Yeah, and like it was okay, but it just I don't know if it was the subject matter that I was just kind of like or whatnot. And a little night music is kind of okay. But I also really
always
hate,
forget that
I
he did
really hate
Gypsy.
the song "Send in the Clowns," and I am so mad that he wrote that.
But also Assassins. Like
Right.
Assassins is so good and so underrated. I feel like I love that show so much.
Yeah, no, and I mean like there's stuff that I absolutely love that he has done. So it's definitely. But then there's like stuff that's just super like frogs.
I mean, everybody's always gonna have some shows that don't necessarily
I did see a really great
hit.
I did see a really great production of Passions. It was something I watched on TV because I watched a lot of these on TV. And I think it had Patti LuPone in it. That one's really good. That one's very interesting. I really liked that. And I think that's one that doesn't get done much, or at least I haven't heard of a lot of productions of it. There might be more out there, but
I do think it's interesting how like Sondheim has like it's almost like Sondheim has two separate catalogs, like the shows that people look at and think Sondheim, and then his other stuff. Like I don't know that Andrew Lloyd Webber has that same separation almost between his first tier popular shows and his second tier stuff that doesn't get done as much.
I think he does to some degree.
I don't know. I mean,
you don't see Starlight Express often. You don't see.
But I mean, like people still know Starlight Express is Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Whistle Down the Wind. Is that one of his other ones? There's the woman in white, something like that. I don't remember.
Okay, I guess now that I think about it, it's not necessarily a good comparison. Now that I know that Andrew Lloyd Webber did Jeeves.
Right. Andrew Lloyd Webber did the Jeeves musical, and I mean, like I always forget that Sondheim did Forum, which I absolutely love too, and that's another one. But
I always forget that Andrew Lloyd Webber did School of Rock.
Right, like so. It's one of those things. There's ones that are more popular, and there's ones that are like.
I feel like one of the things that I love about Sondheim the most is that Sondheim, more than anything, there are songs that I feel are fun to perform.
Yes.
Like there's not necessarily. Like, there are a couple of other songs that come to mind that fit into that same category for me. Like...
Everybody ought to have a maid. I don't know why. I love that song.
I don't know what song that is.
Watch them perform. Everybody ought to have a maid. Everybody ought to have a working
I watched Forum, like, 25 years ago, and I enjoyed it, but I could not tell you anything I remember about it other than that it was Zero Mostel.
And that might have been the movie that didn't have the songs.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because there is a movie version that does not have the songs. We did it in high school, and it was literally like my favorite musical that we did in high school. So,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many musicals that draw me into performing them, like that draw me into wanting to sing like
Sondheim does.
Yeah, Sondheim. I was gonna say particular musicals, but my brain just forgot the name of any musicals. They're the one where there's the guy stabs a bunch of people and puts them into pies. That is called.
I feel like he's really good with like Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
I feel like he's really good with
Assassins. There's other ones.
With like writing lyrics that are kind of tongue in cheek and like great wordplay and like
there,
put you in a like
just that line. I'm charming, not sincere. Like I love that so much.
Well, and I mean, okay, so like because Forum is stuck in my head right now. There's this song "Lovely" that's reprised through it a few times. It's great because like it's sung by this very sort of vapid character that is the love interest.
Uh-huh.
But then later it's done and sung to the character that's getting dressed up like her. The guy that's being dressed up like her to fool somebody and so that because it's like this whole it's like a whole like person swap thing. I'm having a bad time remembering how to explain the plot and all of the characters. I love Forum. It's horrible, but in some ways, but it's really entertaining. So it's really yeah, there's just some very funny bits in it and everything. And that's similar to the humor with some of the stuff in Into the Woods, where you've got certain situations going on and the people are singing about things in kind of a incongruous way.
Into the Woods is interesting to me, specifically because the first time I saw it, I saw a performance of it, and it was not very good.
Aww.
It was not very well done. So, like, I wasn't a huge fan of it until I saw the film version of it.
Uh-huh.
Not the film Anna Kendrick, James Corden version,
No.
But the Bernadette Peters and
the stage,
the recorded stage version, which
is so good.
So good. I adore it. And I like the film version too. What's her name? Who's the witch in that one?
Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep I thought was good, but
she was the one thing that I didn't like. The thing that I liked the least about it.
Really?
To some degree, her performance wasn't that bad. I guess
her performance wasn't like I thought she performed well. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. There was.
But like the witch is the best part in that.
Absolutely.
In that show, like there
I would love
there
to play
is
the witch in that show someday. Oh man.
In the pantheon of lines that I will love for the rest of my life is, "You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice." I'm not nice. I'm the witch. Yeah,
I'm not nice. I'm not good. I'm the witch. Oh no, I'm just right. I'm the witch.
Yeah.
I'm the world. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
I'm
like
the
that.
Witch, I'm the...
Yeah, but that "you're not
I'm
good,
the
you're not bad,
witch."
you're just nice."
Yeah.
Is such a well written line and such a beautiful condemnation of their characters that I love it so much. And
yeah.
And Bernadette Peters delivering it or Meryl Streep delivering it. I love both of them. I think Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if I have like a point here other than Sondheim is just like Sondheim I think is more than
I mean,
many other lyricists is just fun.
yeah.
Like
I mean, I think that's what I like about Assassins. Like, it's
look
a
on the bright side, not on the dark side. Look on the back
I
side,
know.
shine those shoes of opportunity.
Yeah, like
Tomorrow you'll get your reward.
he makes all of these catchy
Presidents.
songs in that musical that are about horrible people
Oh
and
God,
the horrible things that they do.
I
Like
fucking love
the fact
Assassins
that
so much.
one of the best love songs is about two obsessed people, not even singing to each other, but it is such a like wonderful love song at the same time, even though they're both obsessed with other people. Like the like I love that song, and I've seen so many people do it as a duet to each other, which is just so weird. Like, but also not. I don't know. Yeah,
It's I feel like
and
it's an interesting way to handle it because it's not like it's not about like I feel like a lot of musicals there's a you have to be like aware and conscious of like the purity of this relationship. Whereas Sondheim, I think, and this is something that I enjoy as like reading about characters, is it's not about the it's not about who they are necessarily as characters or as people. It's just about the like intensity of that connection.
yeah.
And
I think he does a very good job at like. So rather, like I feel like in most of his musicals, rather than there being like a good bad thing, like it's a very nebulous, like nobody's good. Again, it goes to that nobody's
you're
good.
not
Nobody,
good, you're not bad.
like everybody's kind of in the, it's just an existence, not so much any sort of moral condemnation or high ground or
that's kind of the world. It's the world we live in. It's not necessarily about
see, and I think this is why I like Love Never Dies better than Phantom of the Opera, because it's a little more ambiguous about
I think that's
who's
fair
good and bad
because
because
that's
Phantom
one of
is
the
so
things I
villainized.
don't like about Phantom of the Opera is I don't like the idea that it is supposed to be this romance between them and like you're supposed like so many people.
I'm saying I feel just the opposite, I think, but
Well, no, like
the romance,
like,
but then there's this moral condemnation of
like so many people look at Phantom as like so many people like it is just a straight romance without taking in the moral aspects of it.
yeah.
Whereas like the Phantom is fucked up. And I think that's probably why like the song that I enjoy most from Love Never Dies is Devil Take the High Notice. It is a stupid, possessive, weird, toxic thing where it is about their egos clashing. There's nothing good about it.
Yeah.
But there's the passion behind it, and that's interesting to me. And like I think that is kind of what I like about a lot of Sondheim is it's not necessarily about like they're terrible people, but they're really into what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why I love Passion. That one's an interesting one. I'm trying to remember what the whole plot is, but it's like this woman who's dying, and there's a soldier, and she's in love with him, and so you gotta I gotta wiki this shit.
Giorgio's thoughts are interrupted by a blood-curdling scream. The colonel tells him not to worry.
Right. There's like a sick cousin. Like this guy is in love with this girl, and then he ends up like sort of marrying her cousin instead, or her cousin is in love with him, and it's all very like weird and twisted. And
I'm not familiar with it. I feel like I'm gonna have to look it up.
we should try and find it to watch again, because I really enjoyed the version that I saw. Like I said, it was a in concert thing, I think, with Patti LuPone. I'll have to see if I can find it.
Wait till you see tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll get your reward. You could be pardoned. You could be president. Look on the bright side. I am going to the Lordy. I am so glad. I'm just singing the Ballad of Gateau at this point.
Right.
I
And this has been like a
apologize.
20-minute ramble.
This has been a 20-minute ramble, so I feel like
so-
we have talked a lot about this. SJ, if you have watched all of this, thank you. And also, I wonder what you're doing with your free time. Maybe look into that. But I adore you. Mwah.
I have no idea who you are, but thanks for letting me ramble about Sondheim.
Yeah. We're gonna stop this and upload it, and we will talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.